Welcome, everyone, to Jerry World, AT&T Stadium and the home of the Southwest Classic, and fans have been filling this place up for the past few hours, wrapping up the tailgate and fired up for what ought to be a sensational clash. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets...
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The offense set for a first down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Kane. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. They're getting this guy lathered up. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. After that completion, moved the sticks, it's 1st down. Going to the ground. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Man, those are so hard to stop defensively. We're just trying to dive in there on the D-line and create a pile and stuff them on 1st down, and 2nd down they go to Old Faithful, run the quarterback sneak to perfection.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer now is on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Now on second down. Looking for room. It's Thomas. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you
all kinds of running room. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Line getting set on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Right back to the well. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Running with power. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to pass, it's Glenn. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and he's got a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's going to pass. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's open on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do, to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era. Just guys that toted the rock with some physicality. Just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Snags it over the middle. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. They'll go back to the ground. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. That they can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Going up top on first down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
He's got the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. They'll run the toss. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now it's third and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. Working that left side now. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I love working with slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. All wideouts, no backs. To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's open. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Trying to find his man on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
A lot of times when that ball's coming out, you can tell the offensive linemen want to get those defensive linemen's hands down. They want to hit them, engage on them. Great job by the defensive end, getting his hands up in the air and getting the deflection.
He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, 2 great plays in a row by the defense, and if I'm on the coaching staff offensively, David, I'm starting to wonder, okay, how can I protect my quarterback? Do we need to move the pocket, change the launch point? Do I got to get the ball out of his hands quicker? Because right now, it doesn't look like my offensive line can hold up.
Nah, and when your offensive line can't hold up, there's a lot of things you can do, right? You can keep more guys in to protect. You can try to be a little bit more play action, run the football, keep them off balance. But 2 plays in a row, 2 dominant wins, 2 big sacks to really get this offense going the wrong direction.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got his man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback will audible. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move him back. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Glenn. On target. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, that's... so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They're going to ride this running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
It's still 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Woodhead. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. Touchdown, Arkansas! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
They want to oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Rios. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Second down coming up. From the gun, the ground game. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's key. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. The back goes in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man out of the backfield.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Scanning the field, it's Glenn. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Got it set up on the outside. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offensive momentum. First down to start the drive after the break. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Big, big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air. It's Glenn. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Feeling some heat. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Lets it fly. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kane. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Smashes ahead.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback moving. Hit as he throws. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the punishment has been extended. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll try the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really
dominated this entire game.